Hello, and welcome to another lesson. We're going to jump right into it. So let me open our Ingu website where we get our articles from. Like I always say, you can come here and read some articles by yourself and answer the questions and have a conversation with one of your friends. So let's get into it. Let me just see if I can make this smaller. Why is this now over here? Okay, it's there, it's fine. All right, so which one shall we do today? I kind of like cats. Let cat out of the bag. Let's Japan beat Spain. That was also interesting. What do you guys want to do? I don't know. I'm gonna go for the cat. I like cats. So let's see. As always, we're going to start with our vocabulary. I'll read through it. I'd like you to read after that. So hit pause after I read it finished. Read it out loud. Make sure you get the pronunciation. If you don't understand the word, just type it into Google. They'll give you more definitions, better explanation of it as well. So let's start. First one, a secret. That is something that is only known by one person or a few people. Don't mention this to Guy. He's terrible at keeping secrets. Okay. Notice, to see or become aware of someone or something. I only just noticed your new haircut. It looks great. Then we've got X-ray, a type of radiation that can pass through solid materials, making it possible to see inside them. An image made using X-rays. Please remove your laptop from your bag before putting it through the X-ray machine. We've got another explanation here. The X-ray showed a tiny fracture in his wrist. Then apparently, according to what one knows or can see, apparently Jeff and Sarah are getting a divorce. Then we've got check out, to look at or examine something. I'd like to check out that new bookstore while we're in town. Last one, climb, to move with effort, especially into or out of a small space. Our kitten loves to climb into my shoes and sleep in them. All righty. So again, I'm going to read through the article. I'd like you to hit pause after each little paragraph, read it out loud, make sure you get the pronunciation down, and then we'll go on to our questions. So let's go again. Airport security, let cat out of bag. Transportation Security Administration, TSA agents recently let the cat out of the bag at New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport. However, it wasn't a secret that got out, but a real-life cat. Airport security staff noticed something strange when a suitcase went through the X-ray machine. The X-ray clearly showed the shape of a cat among other items, and when the suitcase was opened, a real orange cat was found inside. The TSA's Lisa Farbstein said in an email that the passenger was called back to the ticket counter after the cat was found. The traveler said that the cat belonged to someone else, said Farbstein. Apparently, the passenger had been visiting a friend and did not know that the cat had gotten into his luggage. According to the New York Post, the cat's name is Smells, and his owner didn't know he was gone until contacted by airport staff. Our cats really like to check out bags and boxes, and apparently one of them climbed into his suitcase, she told the Post, and added it was just an accident. Smells wasn't hurt by his short trip in the suitcase, and the owner told the Post he looked like nothing had happened. Oh dear, there's a picture of the X-ray. Oh, there, let me just click here. Goodness me, poor Smells. Well, it seemed like didn't have any broken bones. All right, so we've got 3 questions related to the passage that we just read. I'm going to read through them. I'd like you to answer it, see if you remember what we just read, and then I'm going to try and answer them. I'm not that good with these. My short-term memory is shot, and then we'll go look for the answers. So first one, what color was the cat found in the suitcase? When did Smells' owner find out he was missing? And how was Smells affected by his trip to the airport? All right, so I think they said it's an orange cat, a ginger cat. When did Smells' owner find out? When the airport TSA called him. And how was Smells affected? Seemed like he wasn't affected negatively. So, first one. A real orange cat was found inside. Yeah, orange or ginger. Then Smells' owner didn't know he was gone until contacted by airport staff. And the owner said he looked like nothing had happened, so he looked fine. All right, not too difficult, these ones. Let's go to our discussion questions. Again, I'm going to read the question. I'll answer it. I'd like you to hit pause and answer the question as well. You can either listen to me first and then answer. Maybe you can add something or say you disagree with something, or you can stop before and say what you want to say. See if we have similar thoughts maybe. Number one, what are your thoughts on Smells' adventure? Yeah, kind of funny and good that they found it before they sent it, because it seemed like it wasn't like hand luggage that they scanned. It was his luggage that went into the plane. So good that they picked it up, because the cat probably would have died if it went into the luggage. Because some luggage areas are not, you know, if you send your pet, your cats or your pets in cargo, they have certain areas that's still compressed. But if they put it in another area, he might have died with the altitude. So good that they found it. Yeah, and also not that surprised. Cats love to jump into suitcases. We had cats before, and they always, when we pack our bags, they jump into the suitcase. They love it. Number two, have you ever traveled with an animal? Yes. When we lived in China, I got cancer and I had to go back to South Africa to get chemotherapy, and we had to take everybody and everything with us. So we had to travel with our cats, and it was I wouldn't know. Yeah, it was kind of a nightmare, because the airline, they just made it real difficult, and then we had to fight with them, and eventually everything was okay, but it was not a pleasant experience. And also, not just before we left, but when we were flying, you know, I wasn't at ease, because it's always like, oh, are the cats okay? Because animal, they don't understand, you know. For me, you could tell a child, it's like, okay, we're going to go on the plane, it's just a little while, and then we're going to be somewhere else. You know, you can talk to a child, but an animal, they don't know what's happening. They don't, you know. So I think it's very stressful for an animal. Yeah, I don't like traveling with pets on planes. All right. Number three, have you ever had issues going through airport security? Not me personally, but my mother-in-law, when she wanted to come visit us in China, and she had trouble because her passport got damaged, and she didn't realize that it would be a problem, and they just said that she's not allowed to board with that passport. So she had to go and get a new passport, cancel the flights. It was a whole thing again also. But me personally, I've never had problems. Touch wood. Quite lucky. Number four, do you tend to pack quickly or take your time? It depends. What do you mean by quickly? I usually pack the night before I leave. If I've got an evening flight, then I'll pack in the morning when I leave. So I take my time, but I can also pack very quickly if I have to. I'm flexible like that. Number five, what items do you never travel without? My clothes, a phone, a charger, money, debit, credit cards, um, the basics, the things that I would, yeah. Nowadays, it's quite convenient with a phone. You've got everything. You don't need maps anymore. You don't need cameras or whatever. You just take your phone. Everything's on the phone. So won't travel without my phone, I guess. For the discussion, number one, do you have any pets? How often do they get into trouble? Yes, I do have. I've got 2 dogs, a little Chihuahua and a big and scary looking pit bull, and they love each other. And do they get in trouble? No, no, they don't. But also the pit bull is quite aggressive, so we always have her on a leash when we go outside, so she can't get into trouble, and people are scared of her, so they would, you walk with a dog and people would just turn around and they'll just go another way. For some reason, people are very scared of her. She's maybe very intimidating. So they don't get in trouble. They're very well behaved dogs though. They're so sweet and so kind and so loving. So my pit bull, sometimes her stomach's upset and she would not dare pee or poop in the house. She would wake me up, even in the middle of the night. She would come to the side of the bed and kind of bump me with her nose until I wake up, and then she'll be like, look at me like, I need to go, and then I'll take her outside and she'll go then. So well behaved, so sweet, but scary looking. All right. Number 2, do you know anyone with a particularly naughty pet? A naughty pet? I don't think so, no. Not off the top of my head, no, I don't. I mean, the pit bull was naughty when she was a little puppy. She chewed everything, but then as, you train them and you take them, show them what's right and wrong, and then they learn. And so I think a lot of people have naughty pets when they young. It's like kids, they don't know. They don't know the rules. They just do whatever. So, yeah. Number 3, who's the biggest cat lover you know? How many cats do they own? I'm the biggest cat lover I know. I love cats. I love cats. We've had so many cats throughout the years. When I was growing up, we always had cats, and we had 3 cats in Chiang Mai, but we had to leave them because they're still with my mother-in-law. Because we were all on the same property, so it's not like we even moved. The cats were comfortable on the property, and when we moved down to Phuket, it was kind of uncertain where we were going to stay and how long and everything. So it was already enough with the dogs, so we left the cats there because they were very comfortable at that house. But I love cats. I love cats. Even now, if I see a cat on the street, I would go and pet it. I don't care how dirty it is. I don't. I love cats. Any cat. Yeah. Number 4, do you know anyone who dislikes cats? Ooh, who dislikes cats? My ex-wife. She didn't like cats. I had 2 cats when we met, and she made me give them away. So, yeah. Guess why she's my ex-wife? No. It's not, because it's even worse than that. But yeah, can't believe it. I don't understand why people don't like. I can understand if you don't want to have a cat, there's cats there and stuff. But if you like see a cat and it's like, ugh, then it's like, what's wrong with you? Cats are so cute and so, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to know anybody that dislikes cats. Number 5, cats choose us, we don't own them. Kristen Cast, what do you make of this statement? Yes, the cats that we had before, every time, like the 2 that we had in China, they like the one we had a ginger cat as well, and that cat picked my wife. The other cat we had picked my daughter, and they just attached to. I mean, they would lie by me, and they would, still be with me and love me, but for them, each one is just So, and the one cat that we had in Chiang Mai picked me, and she was just so in love with me also. I still feel sad if I think about that cat still in Chiang Mai, and yeah, the cats are, it's so different between cats and dogs, you know. Dogs is like this needy, I love you, I'm obsessed with you, but cats are more like a passionate, like, oh, I don't know how to describe it, but both have their own uniqueness, and I still love dogs. And when my dog is happy after seeing me, if I yesterday I left for 5 minutes, came back, the dog was so excited to see me again, like I left for a year. So that's nice. But again, there's also with a cat, when a cat just comes to you and just rubs against you and falls next to you. I don't know, there's something about that too. They're all very special and very innocent, I think. All right. Well, that's it, guys. All the questions. I hope you answered it as well. And if there's something that you agree with or disagree with, just type it in the comments and let me know what you guys think too. All right. Well, that's it then for today. Keep on practicing, you know, try and do something every day. Try and use the English language as much as possible. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.